Already here, they're audible to something else. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. He has just eclipsed the 13,000-yard mark for his career. What a career it's been. Incredible running the football. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Captain. Bombers.
Throwing Nix. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Savon Revel. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
18 Cardinal, 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer. Buffalo 18.
Here's Milton now to throw. He'll swing this out to Blue. These two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
60-inch pick. Here we go. 70 street. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. Warrior 70.
Throwing is Milton. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Andrew McCulba. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's the rookie from Tennessee. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. This defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, What do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A first down carry for Barkley. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Second and 9. On play action, here's Nix. It's just a game of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Here's 3rd and 7. To throw is Nix. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Hey, smash! Warriors 70. Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready, right?
To throw, it's Milton. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a first down.
Cougar 19.
44-yard line.
60 Bobcats. 60. Panther 60. Panther 60. 18 Pioneer. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Milton. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Cowboys at 8-2 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Up the middle they go. It's Sanchez. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Here comes third and about a foot.
70, ready! 70, go!
They'll try to run for it with Blue. But he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but third and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
70 Lions! Check! Get it! Check out!
First down, and they go right back to Blue. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
70 Rangers. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Now Milton. He's got this to Pickens. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Warriors 70. Ready.
To throw is Milton. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hurt. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Here's Milton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Nix to the air. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Nix. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll take it at the 42. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
On the jump. Cougar 19. 7 Irish, 7 Irish, 70, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 18 Ramler, 8, go street. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. That's caught left side, Burden. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
19 Lions. 19 tight, 19 tight.
2nd and 14. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. So no run here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Ready up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Dragon 60. Check. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19. Trap 60. 70 Ranger. Cup 19.
Looking to throw. Milton. And that will be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They work now on 2nd and 9. To throw, here's Nix. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Nix. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Nix. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. Nix. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshow. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throwing to start the drive. Milton drops it to Blue, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Milton. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They go again with Blue. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Aubrey good with the PAT. And the lead is now 17-3. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Right back to him on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Philadelphia.
They'll run wide side here with Barkley. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That flag, that'll push them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll go play action with Nix. He'll try and do this himself. And he is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Off the play fake. Nix. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Everett is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. 3rd and 19. Back to throw. Milton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can not afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. From the 35, here's 2nd down at 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
2 things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshow. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Looking to put a drive together. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Ready? Bombers, bombers, bombers. Away, away, away. Away, away, away.
2nd and 11. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a toss right to Barkley. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Oh, I said. Right here, right.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A handoff, Barkley running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
Captain.
Looking to throw. Nix. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They start the drive with a give to Blue. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18, Pioneer. Dragon.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This is 2nd and 8.
Ready? 70 Lions. Mustang 19. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hurt. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Milton. That'll be complete to Blue. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's good for our Eagles. First down. A gain of 14.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else.
A gain of 42 yards on the play.
First down, here's Mitchell. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 27-yard line.
Bombers.
Throwing Nix. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Captain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Oh, I said push. Hey, don't go.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
19.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Ready? 19, top, street. 18, Rattler. 18, Pioneer. Cup 19.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Gets this into the hands of Blue. And he'll get it near the 40 to the 39. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Panther 11. Check smash. Chop 60. Ready.
Throwing is Milton. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Tackle. 60 Eagles.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 14.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Come on, go, Riggs, go. 60 19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
Here's Milton now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
To throw, it's Milton. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Stephanie, go.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
60 Bison. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Milton. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Hurt. 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
To throw is Milton. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Milton. Open man down the field. That's Burden. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Here's Milton. He finds his man complete. That's Sanchez. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Cowboy 80. 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
From the gun on third down, Milton. Now he's going to step up and run. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At the line, this Philly offense set to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Nix to the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Damone Clark. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the ready. Cowboy 80. Ready. Viking 18. Ready.
On first down, it's Sanchez. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go with Bloom between the tackles. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Set, hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Milton. That went out wide and intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game, and good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6, and how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game.
Point it right. Kings. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Regular, regular, regular.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the jump.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 18, Pioneer. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Rig alert. Rig alert. 19, Lion. Warrior, 17. Ready, right?
Looking to throw. Milton. He'll swing this out to Blue. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
26. 70, Timberwolves. Get him.
At the 41-yard line.
Now Blue trying the right side. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Rig. Panther 60. Panther 60. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Trap 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll empty out the backfield and ready for a 3rd and long.
Hurt. 70 Timberwolves. 65 Cats. 65 Cats. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun. Milton. And that is incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost him.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now Mayfield. To the left side, he finds Teslar. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Yeah, only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
180. King. Hurry. Alert. Stop.
Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he will make his way out of bounds. That stops the clock, but they'll have something else to consider now. It's 4th down here.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Real. What's up?
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Oh, that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Vikings, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On to give, this is Blue. Taken down at the 30. Jalen Carter in on that tackle. So it's a win here for the Cowboys, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most.